we're looking at evaluation question 3 now, and we're going to compare our original audience feedback from our initial ideas to our audience feedback after they saw our final production. So for our audience feedback with our initial ideas, we asked boys and girls what they thought about the song and what they thought the theme of the song would be and what they think a music video of the song would be like and what a good idea for that would be. So kind of the main element was love and heartbreak, which we definitely incorporated in our video because that was our whole theme of everything. So that was very important for us because pretty much every person we spoke to said something to do with love, and we chose to do the heartbreak side of it. Another element that was included?
So other elements we included was a use of loads of different locations. That's very conventional pop genre, so we want to make sure we incorporated that in our music video. I think we definitely did. We've gone to quite a few different locations, not very different as well, so to create different like atmosphere at each one, which can show different emotions from the characters as well. We also incorporated
flashbacks. So quite a few people said that they thought it'd be quite good to have the like what was happening now, but also what happened in the past. So we incorporated a lot of flashbacks to kind of show Bella's and Zayn's relationship occur, like how events had occurred. So how like when Bella had realised that Zayn actually had a wife, we used quite a lot of flashbacks to show when they had the good times and how she thinks if he really loved her or not. So I think that was a really important element to show how the story evolves.
And the last element was to include lots of different travel in the music video. So we used car scenes with the motorway, over Clifton Suspension Bridge, just to show that it's like it's happened over a few days rather than just the minutes that you see. So it's important that you like the audience would understand that there's cheating that it's been going on for quite a while and not just over a couple of days. So we want to make sure we included that in the music video so it showed the actual time rather than just the 3 minutes you see. So now we're going to discuss feedback we were given on our music video and how that links to the ideas we had and what we could have done differently.
So the first common element that people kind of said that they think maybe could be improved was the element of art in the video. They said that they liked the fact that we had that one piece of art in there which was done by Banksy to represent cheating, but they think that maybe if we were to do it again, that to put more art in there, which I think me and Becca both do agree with, because we think that I suppose maybe to the audience it might look a bit weird that there's just one piece of art in there, and they might think how does that link to the story, and maybe if there was 2 or 3 pieces of art then it might have more of an impact on people's understanding. So I think that was quite a good improvement, and I think we agree with that one.
Yeah, something else that they discussed that we could have changed is the lighting in certain scenes. So in one scene there's a scene of Bella and Zayn dancing, having a bit of fun, and they have like a big hard sort of sharp red light on them, and basically that kind of it came across as like they were quite angry at each other, which is not what we were going for at all. So maybe the red tone should have been a bit lighter, which should have more conveyed, I guess, like love, which is more red. But you could argue that it could represent heartbreak and heartache, which they both experienced. So there's links to both there. Another scene with the lighting that could have changed was the scene of Zayn giving the necklace to Bella, and in the background there was Bella pouring a glass of wine, but because the lighting was on Bella you couldn't actually identify if it was me or you, so you could have changed that to make it more clearer who it was, so the audience had a better idea. Or you could, again, we left it, which meant that the audience sort of almost had to figure out what's going on, so kept them in suspense, and I guess the enigma code in that, because they could think, oh, it could be Emily, or it could be Bella, so they have, keeps them wants to keep them watching, basically.
Yeah, so just adding to what Becca said, I think like for us, we do kind of like contradict, like we agree with the improvements, but we do contradict in other ways, because especially with the red lighting, like I think like obviously we were going for love, but I think now I kind of think about it after, the anger thing is more relevant because this scene happens just after Bella's found out that Zayn has a wife, so she is quite angry, she is quite upset because she doesn't think that he actually loves her, so he thinks he's just using her. So for her, she is thinking about the old memories that they had together, but probably more in an angry and upset way than in a love way, because she's quite upset with what's happened and is just trying to get to terms with what's going on, because obviously for her and Emily, they had no idea what was going on.
Also, to make it more clearer, we could have extended some scenes. So there's a scene of Emily rummaging through some drawers trying to find clues to as to why Zayn's been cheating on her. And that seems really short, it's only a few seconds. We could have extended that and saw Emily more angry, more mad, which is what we saw from Bella, just so we could have really seen how her finding out her husband's been cheating, how that really affected her, because I think that's a bit more hidden in our music video. So definitely that, I think, could have improved on.
Yeah, like, I agree with Becca on that, and I think obviously for us the focus was mainly on Bella and Zayn's relationship, but obviously for the audience maybe they did want to see more of what happens with Zayn and Emily as well, so maybe we would focus on both relationships a bit more equally rather than 75% on one and 25% of the other. But however, there was, like, with our audience feedback, we did get a lot of positives from people as well, so there was a few obviously improvements because, you know, nothing's perfect, but there was a lot of positives. Like, people did say about how they thought the narrative was really clear and they really understood what was going on, which obviously for us is really important. When creating a narrative, you want the audience to get it, because if they don't, then it's a bit pointless. So that was really important for us. They thought it was structured really well, and, you know, so for us that was really nice to hear positives, but also as improvements, because, you know, there's always something that you can improve on.